Look, with all the changes happening because of AI, it is riskier than ever these days to have your day job be your only source of income. Luckily, it's also easier than ever to create additional income streams. In this video, I'm gonna walk you through the 8 different income streams that I created by age 36. I know it's daunting to think about creating additional income streams if all you've ever had your whole life was just income from your job. It's a really big paradigm shift. But just like you, I also only started out with one income stream, my day job. But once I set my mind to it, I built these 8 income streams in just 2 years. And because I don't want this to be just another YouTube video about someone flexing about all the money that they make, I'm actually going to walk you through each income stream that I built in the order that I built it and walk you through how I did it so that you can see yourself following this process and applying some of the tips and start creating some additional income streams this year. The first additional income stream I created beyond my day job was a freelancing/consulting gig with skills that I learned from my day job. Basically, my day job was working as a financial analyst, portfolio manager at a real estate private equity firm. So long story short, I was really looking for a way to create additional income streams, pay off my debt faster, just reach my financial goals faster. So I decided to put up a profile on Upwork offering services as a bookkeeper for real estate companies. Crazy enough, I actually booked my first monthly client retainer within a few days of putting up that profile. The client was paying me $500 a month, and from there I got more referrals, I got good reviews, and I was off to the races. Now, in terms of what it takes to get this income stream going, for time, I'd give it a 3. It takes time to build up a book of clients. It also takes time to learn how to run a freelancing side hustle on your own if you've never done that before. And then for energy, I'd give it a 3 as well, because you are exchanging services in exchange for money. And in terms of money investment required, it takes no money at all. So I'd give it a 1, because if you just put up a profile or are able to sell your services online, you can get this income stream going with 0 capital investment up front. When you're looking for additional income streams that you can create, this really is the lowest hanging fruit. What sort of skills do you have from your day job can you leverage into some sort of freelance side hustle business? That's the fastest path to creating an additional income stream outside of your day job, because you already have these skills. Just use what you already know how to do. And one quick tip to get your first client as fast as possible is to be as specialized as you can. Don't just be a website designer. Be a website designer for e-commerce companies. Don't just be a writer that specializes in writing marketing copy for pet companies. That's exactly what I did, and that's how I got my first client so quickly. 3 layers of specificity. I'm not only a bookkeeper, but I was also doing it for real estate companies using a specific software that a lot of them use. The next income stream I created was dividends. This is where it gets cool, because once you start creating additional income from your first income stream, you then have all this extra money that you can now invest. And that's what I did. So let's rewind for a second. What is a dividend? A dividend is a quarterly payment that you get whenever you own a stock. Now, stocks are shares of companies, right? They're little slices of ownership in large companies. So whenever the company makes a profit, as a partial owner, you actually get a piece of those profits. And that's what a cash dividend is. In terms of investment of time, energy, and money required, for time, I'd give it a 1 out of 3 because it takes no time. All you need to do is buy the dividend stock and you receive the dividends with none of your time required. Energy, also a 1. It's the laziest income stream you could ever build, because once you buy the thing, you receive dividends and never have to do anything again. But in terms of money required, it is a 3 out of 3 because it takes a lot of money to build up this income stream. Now, this income stream pays me up to $2,000 a month, but I had to start out really small. I started out investing just $100 a month into stocks while paying off my student loans. Now, $100 a month might not sound like much, but over a year, that's $1,200 that you've bought in dividend stocks. And at a 5% dividend yield, that's a $60 per year passive additional income stream that you've created. Now, $60 a year in passive income might not sound like much, but you break that down by month, that's $5 a month in passive income that you didn't have before. That could pay for a coffee for you once a month that you didn't have to work for. Now, if you invested $1,000 a month into dividends, that's $600 in dividend income a year, which is about $50 a month in dividends. That actually pays for one grocery run during the month that you didn't have to work for. So yes, it does take time to build up this income stream to reach a certain point where it's paying for enough of your living expenses, but you gotta start small, build, and go from there. The next income stream is AdSense from YouTube. This one makes me anywhere from $6,000 to $15,000 a month. It's pretty volatile, but I gotta say this income stream started out at exactly zero. So as you know, I was interested in building all these income streams, and because I loved watching YouTube videos and felt really empowered by everything I was learning in my journey of mastering my money, I wanted to share it, and the next logical step was to start a YouTube channel. Now, a lot of people are really confused when I tell them that I make money from YouTube because they're like, how? How does that work? Basically, when you start a channel and you get enough views that you accumulate $4,000 of watch time and you have at least 1,000 subscribers, at that point, you can join what is called the YouTube Partners Program. This is where you're eligible to now receive payouts from any sort of ads that are placed on your videos. You probably got stopped by an ad when you clicked on this video. So the advertisers pay YouTube to be able to put those ads on our YouTube videos, and then the person who made the video, the creator, gets a cut of that through the YouTube Partner Program. As for the ratings, I'm gonna give the time investment a 3 out of 3 because it does take a lot of time to start a YouTube channel, to monetize it, and keep it going. So if you're interested in building this income stream, you're gonna wanna go into monk mode. In the entire year that it took for me to monetize my channel, I was basically saying no to pretty much every social invitation and only saying yes to the absolute bare minimum just to keep my mental health in good shape and not be a total hermit. But I had to be really focused, efficient with my time, because that is what it takes. As for the energy investment required, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 3 because it does take a lot of energy to show up on camera and keep all this going. Of course, it's lucrative enough to be worth it. And as for money investment required, I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 3. It really doesn't take much money at all. You just need a camera, you can use a window and sunlight as your lighting, and it can be really, really low key. So YouTube AdSense is definitely one of my most lucrative income streams. And as you'll soon see when I share the rest of my income streams, the most lucrative ones tend to be the ones where you are running some type of business of your own. So whether you're wanting to start a freelance business, a coaching business, e-commerce, content creation business, one of the trickiest parts of entrepreneurship is figuring out all the legal stuff, like setting up an LLC. An LLC keeps your personal assets separate from your business assets, which as a business owner is a very smart thing to do. But setting up an LLC can be quite complicated, and that's where Taylor Brands comes in, the sponsor of today's video. Taylor Brands is a business builder that doesn't just register your LLC, but it gives you everything you need to build your business with confidence. With Taylor Brands, you don't just get an LLC, but you get an entire suite of tools to build your business, including a free personalized business plan so you know your next steps, a business coaching program, access to legal documents, and my favorite, invoices and bookkeeping. I wish I'd known about Taylor Brands when I was starting my business. It would have honestly made the process so much easier. So if you want to give Taylor Brands a try, just click the link in my description or in the pinned comment to start your business the right way. All right, now we're getting into my fourth income stream, which is options selling. So at the time I was starting to invest, I was mastering my money, paying off my debt, just getting really savvy with money and investments. And that's when I discovered about options trading. So first of all, what is an option? An option is essentially a financial product. It's like a financial contract that you can buy and sell, just like you can buy and sell stocks, bonds, apples, oranges. There's a whole market where you can trade them. A really easy way to think about options is they're just like insurance. So insurance companies sell insurance, right? So they make money off of selling you insurance, and you pay every single month to have insurance, right? So when you buy insurance, you pay money. When you sell insurance, you receive money. And as long as nothing bad happens, the insurance company keeps collecting their premiums and they never have to pay out anything to you. And you, as long as nothing bad happens, like no car accident, no medical disaster, you just have to pay money out of your pocket every single month to have that protection. So options work exactly the same way. If you sell options, as long as nothing bad happens, meaning as long as the stock price doesn't move up or down to a certain level, then you get to keep the money. And the person who bought the option, who bought the insurance, basically just had to pay you. So basically, I discovered this whole really cool world of options where you can sell options and make money every single month in a pretty hands-off way. And there are low-risk ways to do this. There's also high-risk ways, so you just have to be careful how you're doing it. But at the time, I had no idea what I was doing. I started out with a $5,000 account and I sold an option spread and made $20 just like that. And I thought it was really cool. Looking back, I did it in a really stupid way and I've learned a lot since then. But my mind was absolutely blown. It was so cool how I could just make money out of thin air by trading some stuff in my brokerage account. Nowadays, I mostly do really low risk strategies like cash secured puts and covered calls, and these make me anywhere from $100 to $500 a trade. All of this is too much to get into in this video, but if you want to learn more about option selling as an additional income stream you can create, you can check out my free masterclass right here. For time investment required, once you get past the learning curve, which is quite steep by the way, it really takes a couple minutes a week, but I'm gonna give it a 2 because it takes a lot of time up front to learn this stuff, and then afterwards it becomes more hands-off. For energy required, I'll also give it a 2 because once again, it takes a lot of energy to learn this up front, and once you do, it's a lot easier. And for the amount of money required, I'm gonna give it a 2 because you could start with a $5,000 to $10,000 account. All right, moving right along to the next income stream that I built, which was affiliate income. This is where I reached that critical mass where all of a sudden making additional income streams got easier and easier. So that's kind of why I wanted to show you in sequential order, because the first 4 income streams were the hardest for me to create. But once you create these additional income streams and you have more and more passive income coming in, you all of a sudden free up a lot more time to then build other income streams. So that is one key takeaway I want to give you, which is it's always hardest in the beginning and it does get easier. Even though it took me 2 years to build these 8 income streams, it took me the majority of that time to actually just build the first 4. So anyway, what is affiliate income? It's basically when you earn commission for referring a product. To start earning affiliate income, you just need to get a unique link that tracks the purchase back to you as the person who referred it. And every time someone clicks your link and then buys, you earn a little percentage of that sale. One of the most well-known affiliate programs out there is the Amazon affiliate program. So if you ever see a link like this, which I actually have in my own YouTube video descriptions, that is an affiliate link, and you can bet that the person who you got that link from is gonna earn a commission from that. It actually took me a while to realize that I could put affiliate links in my YouTube videos, but once I realized, one of the first types of links I put there were Amazon links to my favorite books, because I recommend a lot of personal finance books on my channel. Now I make anywhere from a couple hundred to $5,000 a month in affiliate income. In terms of time, I'm gonna give this a 3 because it does take time to build up a platform where you have enough eyeballs, audience, traffic, and clicks to make any money from this. You gotta build that audience initially. And then in terms of energy, I'm gonna give this a 1 out of 3 because once you have that initial audience, it then takes pretty much no effort to maintain. You just get passive affiliate income payouts. And then for money investment required, I'm gonna give it a 1 because it takes no money to start doing this. You just need to have a camera or create a TikTok page or somewhere where you can create content and get clicks and eyeballs on your links. The 6th income stream that I created was brand deals. And this is basically when a brand pays you to talk about their product or service to your audience. The first brand deal that I ever did was Audible. Now, I didn't even know how brand deals worked, but Audible reached out to me. And because I use Audible and love it so much, I was really excited to promote it to my audience because it was almost a product that I would talk about anyway. So this was way back in the day when I first started my channel. I think they paid me maybe $5,000. So definitely as you grow your audience, you can start charging more and more. The key to doing this right is first, you gotta build an audience around a topic that you're passionate about so that you can be consistent and build trust with your audience. Then brands will start reaching out to you. Sometimes you don't even need to look for them. They'll come looking for you, or you can work with an agency. Now I have an agent who brings me brand deals and I say yes or no, depending on whether I trust the brand, whether it's something that I wanna stand behind or not. In terms of time, energy, and money investment required, time, I'm gonna give it a 3 because it definitely takes time to create content and show up for your audience and build trust and an online presence. For energy, I'm gonna also give it a 3 for the same reasons. Money, I'm gonna say 1 because again, all you need is the equipment to create content and post some interesting stuff online. The key to building these last 3 income streams that I just talked about, affiliate income, YouTube AdSense revenue, and brand deal income, is you want to pick a topic that you're really passionate about. Don't just do something because you want to make brand deal money, because you want to make YouTube money, because these are income streams that actually take a long time to build. You just have to do a lot of work up front before you make a single dime. And then of course, once you build that online presence and you reach a critical mass, all of a sudden you make all this money passively. But you only get to that point if you put that time and energy up front. So it better be a topic that you're passionate about. Okay, the 7th income stream that I created was course sales. This is where you package your knowledge into an online course and then you use some sort of online teaching platform like Kajabi or Circle or School. and you sell that course to others. It's scalable indefinitely because you can sell that online course over and over and over. It's a digital product. So there's no additional work required from you for each and every course sale. My journey is, as you know, I started teaching stuff online for free on YouTube, and it took me a while to realize that there were ways to monetize that. And so when I launched my first online course about a year and a half into my business journey, I realized that this could be a really good income stream. So now I have 2 online courses where I show up for live Q&As. There's a community where we can talk to each other and help each other out. And I personally love it. This is one of my favorite income streams to run because it's also the most fulfilling because of all the people that I get to help doing this. Time, not gonna lie, it's a lot of work to create an online course. So I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 3. Energy, also a 3 out of 3. And for money, I'm gonna give this a 2 because a lot of this stuff you don't want to do yourself. Sometimes you want to get someone to help you record the videos or to create the course curriculum. And especially if you're working a full-time job, then you'll probably need to rely on hiring out a lot of this work, like freelancers, web designers, copywriters, to build and market your course. So I'm going to give it a 2. And in terms of how you can start, once again, I'm going to say choose something that you're passionate about, choose something that you're also really good at, and choose something that people will pay for. Income stream number 8 is rental income. After building these first 7 income streams, I reached a point where I had extra money to then invest. And that's where I started buying rental properties. Now, buying an entire rental property does take a lot of money, but you don't have to do it that way. You could also rent an apartment on a long-term lease and then put that on Airbnb. So that's one way you can make Airbnb rental income without actually buying a property. Another way you can do this is buying a REIT, which is a real estate investment trust. REITs are essentially stocks in real estate companies that own tons and tons of real estate. So instead of you buying the real estate yourself, you're just buying stock in a company that owns a lot of real estate. And that way you get paid REIT dividends, which are very similar to just earning rental income without having a ton of money to buy a whole property. I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 3 for time because it does take time to actually find these investments and it takes a little bit of time to manage them, even if you have a property manager. And sometimes when a big disaster happens, like this car that crashed into one of my Vegas properties, you then have to get more involved. So I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 3. And then for energy, I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 3 as well. And then for money, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 3 because it does take quite a bit of capital to get this income stream going. If you just leverage the skills, the money, and the learnings you get from building each income stream, and you just take it one at a time, before you know it, you can have 8, 9, 10, 50 different income streams. The key is to just pick something, get started, and build from there. That is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. For more content like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.